Your hips should align directly beneath your shoulders. Maintain the slight natural curve in your lower back. Inhale and hold your breath as you bend your knees into the squat, all the way down to right angles, your thighs about parallel to the floor. Don't let your breath out and don't bounce, but push forcefully up with your legs to press the bar up. Focus all that energy in your thighs, not your back, and exhale only when you hit the sticking point on the top phase. To vary, if you want to get a greater stretch in your glutes and hams, squat slightly beyond the 90-degree position. Careful here with high weights though, this puts extra stress on your knees, and only you can judge if you're going down too far. Want to push yourself? Here's your chance. The classic leg press allows you to use much more weight than you would in any of the standing squats. But that doesn't mean you should lose focus on your back or starting to round it. So let's load up the plates and move through the leg press. Sit in a leg press machine and put your feet about shoulder width apart against the resistance platform. You should feel pressure throughout the entire soles of both feet and especially in the heels. Now with your hips back against the back support, release the locking levers at the side of the seat, then straighten your legs to full extension, but don't lock out. This is your starting position. Inhale slightly more than usual and hold your breath as you bend your knees. Lower slowly until you reach about a 90-degree bend in your knees. Then, still maintaining your breath and concentrating on your glutes and legs, push up forcefully, straight out, exhaling as you pass through the sticking point about halfway up. Inhale at the top, extend but don't lock your knees, don't hyperextend, pause for only a moment and repeat into reps. Some final thoughts. Don't bend your knees so far that they touch your chest. The closer they come, the more you'll tend to curve your lower back, and the greater the chance of injury. If you want to vary the movement, place your feet higher or lower on the platform for a different stress on your glutes and other leg muscles. The barbell lunge is an extremely effective move, working your glutes, hams, and quads. Let's look at the lunge. Stand with your feet pointed straight ahead, about shoulder width apart. Take a wide grip on the barbell, holding the weight behind your neck, across your shoulders, and resting on your traps. Step forward with one leg, using a long stride, making sure your front knee doesn't travel past your toes. As your front foot gently lands, bend both knees to lower your body. Keep your torso erect, your eyes forward, your chest out, and your back slightly arched to prevent curving your spine forward. Keeping your back knee off the floor, bend your forward knee to a 90-degree angle. Watch the forward knee, don't go too far. As you touch the bottom position, relax into it, exhaling smoothly and feeling the stretch in your back leg. Now, in this position, you should feel tension in your front leg, hip, and lower back, as well as a strong stretch in your hip flexors, here. To raise back up, inhale, holding the breath, and press explosively but smoothly through your front foot to return to a standing position, bringing both legs together. The seated leg curl lets you hit your hams in a slightly different way. Make sure that your knees clear the edge of the seat, allowing for full range of movement of the knee joints. Place the back of your lower shins against the resistance pads or rollers with legs extended. Hold the handles and lean back into the backrest. Inhale and hold your breath as you curl your lower legs down at a moderate speed. Keep your toes pointed directly upward as you bend your legs. Exhale only as you reach full 90-degree angle in your knees, and hold that position for 2 seconds for maximal contraction. Then return to the starting position under control and repeat for reps. This exercise really best targets the development of strength and mass through shortened range of motion. So, unlike many of the exercises in this bodybuilding system, don't worry about getting full extension. Here you can pile on the plates. Sitting, you want to make sure that your glutes and lower back will remain in firm contact with the seat pads throughout. Place the balls of your feet a comfortable width apart and at the bottom edge of the resistance platform so that your heels are free to move. You can vary your toes from pointing straight up to pointing out a little to change the stress slightly on the calf muscle group. As far as your knees go, it's imperative that you keep them straight, but don't lock them at any point during this exercise to avoid unnecessarily stressing the knee joint. Now, grip the machine's side handles to stabilize your upper body, which you want to keep relatively still throughout. Inhale and hold your breath as you get up on your tiptoes at a slow, steady speed. Extend and hold that position for 2 seconds. Really squeeze it to maximally contract your calves. Exhale as you return under strict control until you feel a slight stretch in your calves. Pause only momentarily and repeat for reps. A couple of pro tips. Wear shoes with good traction and be sure the surface of the platform isn't slippery. The last thing you want is your feet sliding off it during any phase of the movement. The seated calf raise targets the soleus muscle, which is the muscle just beneath the more bulging gastrocnemius. With this exercise, it's critical that you work through the full range of motion, holding your peak contraction at the top for a few extra seconds and getting a full stretch at the bottom. Before we start, if you're wearing high-top shoes, loosen them around the ankles. If you want to hold the sides of your seat to make sure your body is stable, feel free to do so. Okay, let's go. Sit upright at the machine and place your feet on the foot platform so the balls of your feet are in full contact and your heels can move freely throughout a full range of motion. Inhale slightly more than usual and hold your breath as you raise up on your heels as high as possible as you move the safety bar or release lever away. Now really hold this uppermost position, then lower your heels as far as you can, getting a full stretch there too.